And so that's what let me know this stuff was real, because I wasn't doing it because somebody told me to do it. I was doing it. I was just doing it. Like I wasn't doing it on purpose. I was just naturally doing these things, and then I would read about it later and be like, oh, and then when I read that water had consciousness after the fact, like I didn't read that water had consciousness and then start trying to do this. I wasn't talking to the water for no specific reason. I wasn't thanking the water for no specific reason. I just was just doing it, you know, like I didn't know. And then I started reading about how, you know, you got to look that stuff up. They test on water, and they put different vibrations to it, and you can see how it's almost like the plants. They put you know, the vibrations, when it had negative vibrations, it would have the water would be all discombobulated, and when they had positive high vibration frequencies going through it, it would do some beautiful like patterns, you know, like damn near make a snowflake or something, like, and it was crazy. It holds memories, stores, you know, it's too much to even try to even act like I could even describe what it is, because it's way more than we think it is. It's its own being. Like, you know, the oceans are their own beings. You have even the oceans, they don't mix. You know, if you've seen two oceans right next to each other, they won't mix with each other because they're their own bodies of water. Like, they like, nah, man, I don't mix with you, cuz like they're standing next to each other like me and you, like, and you don't mix with each other. You might touch each other, you know, hug each other, mess with each other, get up in them guts, but we ain't get up in that motion in the ocean. But yeah, it's real. And then I'm thinking the air. I was also doing that. I was thinking the air. I was thinking the elements. That was what I was doing. I was thinking water, air, because you can't live without this stuff. You can't live without air. It's keeping you alive. Like, and that's the thing, is that if you can't find if you can't thank nobody for nothing, you can thank the freaking air for the breath in your body. Like, you're only alive because of this air. If its air goes somewhere, what are you gonna do? What is we gonna do? I can't breathe. I start choking you. You're gonna appreciate the air. See? If I hold that long enough, it's bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going back home. I'm peacing out. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, R.I.P. They just killed the thug. But, yeah, and you got to thank the elements. Like, you know, thank your mama, thank God. And they tell you to thank God and Jesus and all that stuff. But my joy came when I started thinking the elements. Like, the joy that people be getting in church, I didn't ever feel that until I started. I mean, I felt good in church, you know, when you're singing and stuff, and that stuff feels good. And it feels real good. It's high vibrations in church. I ain't gonna front on that. Like, I love church for that reason. I just don't like all the messages that they're sending, because they don't talk about this stuff. They're not telling you to do this. And sometimes they can start trying to act like it's demonic to do some of these things, like, no, you don't thank the sun. Like, I'm thanking the sun, the trees, the plants, the animals, the earth, the dirt, the soil. Like, the dirt literally grows our food. Like, how you gonna not thank the dirt, the soil? Like, we all worried about getting dirty in the dirt. If without dirt, nigga, you wouldn't have nothing. None of these fruits and vegetables. Like, this stuff was put here for us, nourishment for our bodies, and that's what makes our bodies work